there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Fresno State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to pass, it's Warner. Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Hawaii's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
The give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy.
Oh, he's got some space. Short gain on the play before he slides. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Spins away from the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got a man, it's Freeman. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Dropping back, it's Warner. Complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target over the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Warner. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Buffalo was able to cap off a close one inside UB Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Davis looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Going to the run, it's Barfield. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this 2nd half. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds a man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Davis will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last pass rush. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Now on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Fresno State right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The quick out. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Davis looking to pass. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. team's about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback running on the draw. Turning it on!
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Working that wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Looking to pass. It's Warner. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quick completion to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The give to the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulldogs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's White. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Davis will throw. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped?